Okay, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use autoresponder, how to automate your WhatsApp in such a way that your WhatsApp is going to respond to people without you being there. So right now, let's get started without wasting too much of time. So I want the course to be a little fast. So right now, let's go. So this is the autoresponder. So right now, you can see there's nothing here. So I'm going to set everything from scratch. So you can see you click on that plus icon, then you can see message you receive. That means if you receive, for example, how are you? So this is the message that I'm typing. How you are seeing. So if I receive how are you, I should go down and type the message that I want my autoresponder to answer. Fine. You can see fine and you. So right now, so you can see. So right now, let me explain some things here. So you can see there is exact match. That means if I receive this exact word, how are you with question mark, my autoresponder should respond. Fine and you. So right now you can see there is exact match. There is contain. There is contain means that if it must contain all of this word for my autoresponder to respond. So it can contain this one and another word or another sentence. So all is that it should contain this sentence inside. How we are understanding? So start with. It has to start with how are you question mark before the autoresponder going to respond. So let's start exact match. So let me show you how exact match works. So let me go and test it out. So let me save it. No, so let me come and choose an app. So come and click on select an app. So click here. How you are seeing. Now you come and highlight WhatsApp business. If you're using WhatsApp business, if you're using normal WhatsApp, you highlight normal WhatsApp. Click on this icon here. Save. And now you come and click now on save here. So you can see it's how are you that just saved successfully. So right now let's go and test it and see. Let's test it to see. So you can write any name here because you are just testing. So let me say how. So the message is how are you, and it should reply fine and you. So let's test to see whether it's going to reply. So let's go back to this place and test it and see. Test rule. So let me type anything here and let me click on continue. Now it's how are you. So let me type it. How are you? So let's see. That is exact match. Must be how are you before you're going to respond. So you can see fine and you. So if I type how are you John, it's not going to respond. So let me see how are you John. So let's see whether it's going to respond. It's not going to respond because it's not exact like how are you. So you can see it's not going to respond. So the autoresponder does not respond because it is not exact word. It's not how are you. So let me type again how are you and see. How are you? So anytime I WhatsApp receive how are you, the autoresponder is going to respond with fine and you. So you can see fine and you. How we are seeing. So right now let me show you now another one. Let's go back. Now let's edit it. So click on this pencil icon now. How are you? Now let's go to contain. So contain means that it must contain how are you. So let's save it and go and test it out. So right now I've saved it. So let me go and test it. I'll click on this three place to go and test it. You go back to test rule. So you can type any name, any individual name, but you're just testing. So right now, so let me say, how are you? It's still going to respond. So let's see. Let me send. It's going to respond. Now let me say, I will. Let me say I will be coming. I will be coming. So right now let me say full stop. Now let me say how are you. It's still going to respond. Why? Because it contains how are you. So you can see it contains the word how are you inside. So no matter where the thing is, you can see add more sentence here. How you understand? You can still add more sentences this other way. It's still going to respond because there is how are you inside the sentence. So let me send it so you can see. It's still going to respond fine are you because there is how are you inside the sentence. How you are understanding what it means by contain. I want you to understand it clearly. Contain. So right now, let me go back to another tune. Let me click on this edit again and show you another tune. So you can see there is start with. So for example, there is start with. So let me show you now the difference between start with and these other ones. So let me click on save. So it's how are you. So you can see. Let's go and test it out. So the thing means that you should start with how are you. So for example, so let me go and test it out again. So let me say if I say how are you, it's going to respond. So let's see. It's going to respond because no, how is not correct. If I send how, it's not going to respond. So let me type it where how are you is going to respond because it's starting with how are you. It's not going to respond because it's not even the word. So let me type it again. How are you is going to respond. So let's see. Let's test it out so you can see. Because it's starting with, for example, let me say John, how are you? It's not going to respond. Why? because John is in front. It's not starting with how are you. I hope you understand. I want you to understand it clearly. So if you say John, how are you, it's not going to respond because John is in front and it's not how are you like this one. This is what, if you start with how are you, John is going to respond. But if you say John, how are you, it's not starting with how are you. I hope you understand it. So but right now, if you said contain how are you, it's going to respond. But let's see where it's going to go. So nothing is not going to go. I hope you are seeing. So let's say how are you. So let's see how are you now. John is going to respond. So let's see. Okay, so let's see how are you, John. Is still going to respond. How are you seeing? How are you, John? The thing respond. I hope you understand, because it's starting with how are you. So right now, let's go now to the next tune. So let's go back to the next tune. So let me edit by click on this edit pencil icon now. Let's go to the next one. End with, so it must end with the word that you put up here. You can put any word. End with, it means that you can type any sentence, but it should end with that word. That's when you're going to respond. Now ignore cases. Let's go now to ignore cases. It means that if I type how are you in capital letter, it's still going to respond. That is the meaning of that one. It's very simple. So let me go and show you an example so you can see. Let me go and test it out and show you. Even if I write it in capital letter, it's still going to respond. So let me see how are you now in capital letter. How you in capital letters. Let's see, it's going to respond. Fine and you. So how you are seeing, you can type anything. So I want you to understand those things because you'll be using it in your messages. So you can see right now there's another one, similarity match. So let's see the differences between similarity match and these other ones that I've already spoke about up here. So let me show you similarity match, how similarity match is. So if the person actually types even in short form, it's going to respond. That is the beauty of similarity match. So I hope you understand. So let's see. So if the person say how in short form, how, a lot of people love shorthand. They call it short form or shorthand. So how are you is still going to respond, even though I've not spelled how well, because it's in similarity match. The thing is going to respond. It knows that is how. You can see fine and you. So if I type how, that a lot of people love shorthand. How are you? Which is still going to respond because it's in similarity match. So you can see I'm fine and you. So it's going to respond even if it's in short form. So you can see even if the person types short form without typing exactly how are you, even in short form, so you can see it's going to respond. This is the beauty of similarity match, because you'll be using similarity match at a certain point, because some people will not type how are you fully, and so you need to respond. So actually you have to follow the similarity match. So right now let's go again to another tune. So let me edit this one again. So let me show you another one. There is pattern match. This pattern match, I've tried this one. I don't understand this one. Not match. It means that if somebody type anything, it's going to respond. If you use not match, so let's try it out and see. So let's try this one out and see. So let me save it back and let's go and test it out. So even if somebody type anything, it's going to respond, because it does not need to match. So let me just type anything and send, so that you can see it's still going to respond. I hope you understand. So it's still going to respond. Even if the thing does not match, it's going to respond. That is it. It's very simple. So let's go back and go to another tune. Another tune is contain word. So contain word is just similar like this other one, but it may contain only a particular word. For example, you can see that if anybody just say Fabrice, like my name, it must contain this word Fabrice for the thing to respond. So let's go now and test this one. I've said it that it must contain Fabrice for the thing to respond. So let me go back and type something and put Fabrice inside, and let's see, it must contain that word. How? So sorry for that. It's going back. Let's go fast. So let me see. For example, how you Fabrice is going to respond because there's Fabrice inside. It's going to respond. I hope you are seeing fine and you. So anything that have Fabrice inside is going to respond. That is contained. I hope you understand. So let's go again and edit it. So these are things that you'll be using over and over inside your autoresponder. So for example, if somebody comes into your WhatsApp for the first time, this is the welcome message that the thing is going to respond. So you can type the welcome message for the first time. So you can go back here and type your welcome message. Hi, welcome to, you can type Fabrice Tech, anything. So you can type welcome to Fabrice Tech. Now, for example, if you want to welcome a person and send another message after the welcome message, you have to come and click on this icon, plus icon, and you can type another message again here. So like we offer this product. So you can type it, this product. And now if you want to add another message, for example, you come and set the delay time. That means after it's going to send, you can put even 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, depending on you. So for example, it means that when a person comes into my DM for the first time, he's going to reply, "Hi, welcome to Fabrice." After 10 seconds that I've said, after 10 seconds, you come and click on all reply and go back here. After 10 seconds, it's going to send it. We are we offer this product. So that's how it actually works. Very simple to set the autoresponder. So you can see I've explained everything. So if you want me to make, if you don't have this autoresponder and maybe you try to download it on Play Store and you don't find it and you want the pro version, just comment below and I'm going to drop a link for you to get the autoresponder, the pro version, because there's a free version and there's a pro version. With the free version, you have advertisement running up and down, but with the pay version, you don't have any advertisement on it. So it depends on you. You can start with the free version, but if you want the pro version, you can message me. I'm going to drop a link for you to click it. You can go and pay your $1 and get it for free. Or you can go and get the free one on Play Store. So there's no problem. You can go and get the free one on Play Store. But if you want to get the pro version, I'm just giving it for $1. But actually, the price is not $1. So you can go and check it out. I'm going to drop the link for people who want to get it. So the autoresponder is going to save you a lot of time. For example, you'll be replying to people every day. When somebody say, "How are you?" You'll be there to type fine. But with autoresponder, you don't need to be typing. The autoresponder is going to be responding to those people. To people, except it's somebody that is serious about business that you have to respond. For example, good morning. You can say to the autoresponder will respond, "Good morning, how are you?" "I'm fine, and you?" The autoresponder is going to be responding for you while you are sleeping, while you are doing other things. Because some people, when you don't respond to them, they are angry or something like that. So I hope you understanding. So that's how the thing actually works. So right now, so if you find this video helpful, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for more video. So see you on the next video. This is BJ Tech.